Hey Norm, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. Want to ask you about the comfort level in that second unit right now. I mean, it's been moving around, but it seems like Nick's found something there that he likes. What do you think of the continuity and what kind of chemistry are you guys building there?
I think we're starting to, just understand what we have to do. I think guys are getting a little bit more comfortable with the flow of the game, offense, defensively, what we need to execute out there. Um, I think guys are starting to find their way throughout the season. It's always trying to build up. You're not going to be perfect early on. You're trying to build and build for the long haul. I think we're starting to do that.
Nick mentioned he thought you knew coming into the game, or you had a pretty good idea coming into the game, you were going to get some looks the way they set up their zone there. Did that give you a level of confidence for you coming into this game?
I took what happened last game. I got pretty good looks last game. They didn't drop. Just continue to stay with it. Got some really good work in this morning with my shot and everything like that, sticking my landing, and just continuing to stay confident in it and take the ones that are in front of me without hesitation. So I knew shots were going to come just from how they played defense last game. So just continue to take those same looks.
And how are you enjoying playing all those minutes alongside Boucher?
Feels good, being out there, being able to play, be able to get a feel for the game. And, Chris has been playing amazing with his energy and effort offensively and defensively, which has been big for us too.
All right. Thanks, Norm.
Next question goes to Doug Smith from the Toronto Star.
Hey, Norm, thanks for stopping by. I think it's fair to say there's been a level of inconsistency, not game to game, but within games with your team most of this year. How do you level that out?
I think you just continue to find ways where you can stop, those tough stretches, where either the ball isn't going in or, guys are fumbling the pass, just like early on in this game. Seemed like it took a little bit to get going in terms of finding the reads and just getting ourselves into the game. But you're just trying to level it off by limiting the defensive mistakes, to keep us at bay. Not every game's gonna be perfect, but if we can put together longer stretches of good basketball, we're gonna give ourselves a chance every single night.
And do you find that generally comes from playing better defense?
Yeah, for sure. We can't hang our hats offensively because some shots are gonna go in some nights, some shots aren't.
Yeah.
But defense, energy and connectivity and our foundation is something that we can control every single night when we step on the floor. I think if we're playing good, sound, solid defense, we're giving ourselves a chance offensively because we're creating offense from our stops.
Great. Thanks, Norm. Appreciate it very much.
Next question goes to Stephen Long from Sportsnet.
Hey Norm, congrats on the win. Congrats on the game well played. I was just wondering, you guys have had these two kind of tight victories and back to back here, and does that do anything to kind of help build confidence? Does that mean anything, or is just a win is a win?
A win's a win. I think we have to do a better job with closing the games out. I think that's what we're able to take from it. I think it's good that we're able to pull these two close games out, and capitalize on on the West Coast trip where we weren't able to pull out those close victories. So we take that, see what we did well down the stretch, but then also what we need to improve on, to not put ourselves in that type of position late in games.
Nick mentioned how with these kind of tighter games you guys have been in, you guys can have a lot more practice with late game execution. How can that help you as you kind of move forward here and starting to turn the season around?
I think it helps with guys knowing what we have to do late in games. Time, score, situation, what the other team is looking for, being tied in and communicating on the defensive end. And trying to make those second efforts offensively. Guys are going to be pressing up, taking away certain looks, so guys have to be able to know where to be at, what spots to be to open us up to give us a chance to make shots on the offensive end, and then be able to communicate on the defensive end. So I think it's really good for us.
Great, thanks a lot, Norm.
And final questions going to Aaron Rose from SI.com.
Hey, Norm. You sort of touched on it earlier about how you were expecting to get a lot of shots tonight with the way they played defense. How does zone change things for you specifically?
Honestly, I don't know how zone changes things. Just um, there's certain things, the way teams play zones, where the looks that you're going to get, the way they rotate, and things like that. It shows just making reads, whether it's man or zone. They're a team that really likes to help, when the ball is being driven. So you have those kickouts and be able to make the reads off closeouts more than a man. There's a lot more switching and things like that. It's more ball movement, but in zone, you're trying to get them to over commit on the ball to open up those catch and shoot shots.
You said it changes the looks you get. Do you feel like it changes the looks in a way that benefits you? Maybe you're like a zone buster for the team.
I think it benefits me. I've been working on my shot since coming into the league. I feel like I've been able to shoot it really well at a great consistency from three. So I think when they're in zone and I'm being able to knock down the outside shot, it just opens them up to close out hard, and I can take them off the dribble. Attacking the rim, looking for kickouts, being that playmaker outside of the zone, let's say close out. So if I'm hitting shots and being able to get to my bread and butter of attacking and getting into the paint, I think it fares well for the team to be able to play make and scramble the defense.